Hey y'all, I'm Matt, and today we're going to be talking about how to get started running D&D online. I do want to stress that I'm not sponsored. I've just been running games for a while online. All the programs that I use, I'll be providing links for down below. No affiliate stuff, I'm not that popular. I'm going to break this down into 3 key elements. 1. Communication. 2. Virtual tabletop. 3. Streaming. If you just want the lowdown as far as what I use for a stream, here it is. My go-to is Discord for scheduling and communications with players. As far as things like promotion, lines, veils, names, pronouns, and sending out links for anything else I need from the players. Utilizing the pinning of messages has been crucial for my players for accessing information. My preferred video meeting software has been Zoom. Typically, I arrange the link so that my players can join with my approval, just to avoid any unwanted intruders. Now, I do pay for the subscription so that I don't have that 45-minute time limit. As far as virtual tabletops go, I've used both Roll20 and Foundry, and for me it's easily just a matter of preference. As far as I'm concerned, if I didn't have players on both sides already, I might be interested in Foundry more, just for the sake of a lower cost, just paying it upfront once, but it can get a little annoying keeping the server live so that my players can get set up. And I use OBS for streaming, just standard OBS. So that's what I use. Thanks for tuning in. For anyone looking for a little more detail, here we go. 1. Communication setup. Whether you're going for a play-by-post format where everyone's typing their turns out, or if you're going full hog and streaming your game, or anywhere in between, you're gonna need some means of communication. Something to keep track of everyone and make plans. And if you're running a game, typically you're the person that everyone's gonna be looking to for arranging these things. For my various groups, I've typically used Facebook, Slack, and Discord. Now, of course, you could also use those services or other messaging boards or forums to do said play-by-post if you wanted to. Now, if you plan on using audio and video, you should plan on using a service that provides that, like Discord, Zoom, or StreamYard. Bear in mind, typically, higher quality is behind a paywall, so if you want better video, you may need to shell out some money for it. Next, let's talk about visual aids, such as virtual tabletops and other substitutes for these. Now, virtual tabletops are a great way to help with tactical combat. It helps speed things up. Roll20 has a subscription model, and Foundry is a one-time purchase, and both are great utilities if you can afford it. They generally allow you to upload or create maps, generally design elements costing a little bit more. You can upload your own if you're an artist yourself, with tokens that your players will be able to move on their own as well. Fog of War options, which can be a bit of a pain and demanding on your and your player systems, but is pretty cool if you can get it worked out right. Ways to share handouts, pictures of creatures, maps, clues, stuff like that. And even roll publicly to make up for the fact that it's kind of hard to see each other's physical dice online. My favorite tool in a virtual tabletop is the ability to broadcast music to your players so they can hear it through their headphones at a similar time. There may be some slight differences in timing based on loading, and that's one of the little hassles that can pop up. Now, both of these have treated me very well, and my biggest cons have been, for Roll20, just the ongoing subscription can be a bit to maintain, and my biggest con for Foundry is the need to leave the server on so my players can set up their characters. If money is an issue, or maybe technology is the issue, on behalf of your players, the ability to access a virtual tabletop is pretty demanding on system resources. So, if need be, you can always do a share screen or send the images directly. This takes a little extra time, but you can just open up a map, a handout, creature art or something, and just share screen so everyone can see it. Finally, for streaming. If you decided to use StreamYard for your communications, then you can just stream straight from there if you wanted. I'm a big fan of OBS, though I've also heard great things about Stream Elements. Generally, you need one of these if you want to customize how your stream looks before you broadcast it out to the internet. Whether it be things like overlays or changing up how your audio will appear to your viewers. And you can go into really technical things like adding little windows so that you can show off what your players are seeing for your viewers as well. But that was a very quick crash course into starting to run games online. Hope that helps. That's pretty much everything I needed to start running games virtually. If you have any other questions or suggestions about the setup, please leave a comment. Till next time, take care.